Hi everyone, it's Sandy. I had a few requests on a project that I had shared in my last video, and it was these really cute ephemera holders, or you could use this for flat mail or a gift card holder. And you only need one piece of paper to make one of these. This one here I made using a 6x6 paper. This one I used a 6x8. And then I read a few comments and just some messages where some of you ladies wanted me to make one with a 12 by 12 paper and with the measurements for that size. And this is the size that I had made with the 12 by 12 paper. And I'm going to show you the measurements for this size here, and it's really great. It's a nice and lots of storage. So these ones are just as adorable, and I'm going to put the video down below for these two projects with the measurements. And I also did share with you in that video that you could also make one if you're into junk journaling. You could make it for a junk journal theme. I used one of my tea stained A4 size paper or a photocopying paper. I think this one is 8.5 by 11 inches. I'm not too sure, but the one that I had done with this size, I didn't use a scoreboard. I just fold them freehand, and you can also do the same. So you can see that video in down below. I'll put the link to the videos to make these three. But this was, just before I show you the measurements for this one, I'll just show you the junk journal theme one that I had made with that tea stained paper. I wanted to finish it off, and so what I had to do is I did take out the pocket again so I could collage add some digital paper to it, and look how lovely this turned out. Just so pretty. I did use a digital prints that I had purchased from an Etsy store. I think it's called the Journal Boat, but I'll double check and I'll put the link to the shop where I purchased the digital prints. So I did add some of this really lovely fabric that I had in my stash to create as the closure. So you can see that they are all the same, just different themed papers and different sizes. I'll just show you how they look like. So you can make them in any kind of papers of your choice. It doesn't really matter. And so let me just show you how I had put this one together. I did add some trim, and then again some digital papers that I had torn, and I lightly distressed it with a Tim Holtz vintage photo. And this is the closure, and then over here is the little side pocket for the little tag, and that little piece of strip paper, it's just here, it's just behind this digital print. So I just tore it up and created a little embellishment with a little bit of trim here to create as a pull tab, and that just goes in there. And then I did some collaging in the front. I was meant to do some stamping, but I never got around to doing that, but I might do some stamping with this. And this is the front pocket, and I'll place some little bits of paper samples in here and some fabric. So I thought this was just a great way, and you can make these and you can just tear these out whenever you need them and create little clusters. So that was the pocket in here, and you can see it's nice and large or nice and wide. So you can, pop a few things in there. And then I just added some little ruffle here on the edge, and then you flip that open. Did some embellishing, but again you can add a little pocket here to create another place to store some of your bits and pieces. You can add a little flip page, you can add an envelope to this side, and then over here is the top pocket. And the great thing about using these sort of tea stained paper or digital prints, it's nice and easy to open up your pocket than it is using like scrapbook paper. It's a little bit stiffer, but these ones are more easier to open up. But this is the pocket, and I did just some collaging to the front. It's beautiful digitals. And this is a little slim journal that I had made using a 6x6 paper, and this just fitted perfectly inside the pocket, which was just by accident. So I've made the pocket for the 12 by 12 so you can fit a 6-inch length journal booklet if you wanted to do that. And look how easily that just fits in there, just nicely. And this also has a few pages in here, so it's perfect. And I'm thinking I might add a few of these little slim journals in my Etsy shop as well, in case you wanted to have a little slim journal of your own. And it's great. It's got little flip pages. There's a pocket. But yeah, I'm thinking I might add a few of those in my shop. And it just goes in there. And you can also close it up like that and then have that way. Or you can have it closed up that way. And then you just add some of your preferred trim to use as a closure. So this is just the one that I made using my junk journal papers. I do love junk journaling just as much as using fun scrapbook papers as well. So let me show you this one, and then I'll show you the measurements. I did add some lace trim to use as a closure. And this is the front. So it is nice and wide. It's nice and high. The complete size, if you're wanting to know, it is about 7 inches wide or 18 centimeters wide by, it's about 5 3/4 inches deep, or about 14.5 centimeters. So it's a great size. You could use this as a folio folder, ephemera holder. You can also use this for flat mail, because you can see it's nice and flat. Or you can use this as a junk journal cover. So I'm actually going to do the tutorial with the measurements for a junk journal cover that I'm going to make similar to this one. So over here is a side tuck pocket, and it is a long tag, but you can cut this piece. When you cut it out, you can do whatever you like with this piece, but I thought it was just perfect to add as a tag. You can use it as a bookmark and then place it back in here. And then this is the front pocket. Add a little cute little envelope. This is a large coin envelope that I also had done a tutorial for you if you wanted to know how to make one of these nice large library style pockets. And this pocket fits perfectly in here, so it's a perfect fit. And then when you open it up this way, this is the pocket with the closure. And then I've just got in here another little flip style envelope with another pocket in here where you can add some stuff. And then at the back is also another pocket there. So this is another cute little way to store this in here. And this is just, again, using a 6x6 paper. And then I made a little slim envelope to fit in front of it. And I thought that was just a perfect little place to add one of those. It's also a great size to add a journal. If you want to put a journal in here, you can see it's nice and big and deep. So heaps of storage there. You can add photos in here. You can use this part for a message if you want to gift this to somebody with some fun stuff, or you can use it as a folio folder. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show you how to make one of these with 112x12. And I'm just going to use a single-sided paper. You can use double-sided paper if you wanted to. Let me just put these to the side. Just bring this down. So this is the paper I'm going to use. I can't remember which paper pad I got this from, but I'm going to use this as a cover for a junk journal. And then once it's finished, I'm going to come back and share with you the complete journal. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to line your, have your printed paper facing down. That'll be your front cover. And we're going to score on one side at 5 inches. We're going to turn this over around, and we're going to score at 1.5 inches all the way down, and 7 1/4 inch all the way down. And I will put all the measurements for this folio folder or junk journal cover down below for your reference. So we're just going to do exactly the same way as we had made remove the piece and cut out exactly like the last video. So you're going to see here there is This long piece here, we're going to remove that whole piece. So just following the score line and just removing that. And then this is the part that's going to be used for a tag. We'll put that to the side. And then along down here, we're going to cut that all the way up the top there. And then I'm just going to cut another little piece off on the left side, just so that I'm able to close it up easily. Just a little piece. And all we do now, we're going to grab this piece and we're going to fold that up. And we'll grab this piece, and that's going to be your closure for your inside pocket. Grab this side and bring this to the front. This bottom piece goes up. And this piece goes down and lining it up to that fold line. So there you have your folder completed. I'm just going to tidy this piece up here. Sometimes you might need to just do a bit of tidying up. And now what we'll do, we'll assemble it all and adhere it all together. So I'm going to use this as a journal cover, and then I'm going to add some pages in here, and this will be the hinge, or where I'm going to bind the pages along that fold line. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to, okay, so what I might do first, I'm going to decorate my corners here with my decorative corner punch first. So that's nicely done. And I'm going to do this side. Yeah, I'll do this side as well. And I'll seal up the pocket first. So I'm just going to open this up and glue these two sides down. If you want to create a thumb notch, you can do that as well, and do that first. But I'm not going to create a little thumb notch. I'm just going to leave mine like that, because I'm going to collage, or I'm going to decorate the cover with some of my digital prints. So I thought I'll just leave that first. I'm going to bring this over this way, and now I'm going to create a thumb notch over here. I'm using the 1.5 inch circle, but you can use whichever circle punch you have. And so that's done. And now I'm going to glue down the pocket, or the side pocket. So I'm just going to open that up and glue all along the edge. So again, with this side, if you don't want a deep pocket, you just want a little short one, just for a smaller length tag, you just glue as far in as you want it to stop. So that way you don't have a deep pocket. But I'm going to leave mine because I'm going to use this as a bookmark. and that'll be a spot for me to store the this little piece, which will be the bookmark. So I've glued that down, and then you're going to open this up and you're going to glue along here and along here. But I'm not going to glue this as yet because I want to do a little bit of color decorating and some paper layering. But when you finish it up, it will look like this. It's all pocket there, your pocket there, and then your pocket on the inside. So that's that one. I was going to mention something else. If you wanted to, oh, that's right, yes. If you wanted to add a bulky journal inside and the opening is not wide enough for you, you can use this piece, or you can use another scrap piece of paper and just sort of cut it at about maybe 1 or ½ an inch by whatever length that is. And then you just fold your paper in, and then you're going to slide this inside in here and glue it down, and that will give you a bit more of an opening. It's like a gusset, so you can do that. And that's it. Or if you like, you can have that going back that way. I think I showed it to you. You just, that will be a pocket that goes at the back. And let me just take this out in case you missed out on the last video. Then you bring this up that way, and then you can have that going down this way, and then you'll have a pocket here. You're going to turn this over, you'll have a pocket up here, pocket there, and a pocket there if you want to have a back-to-back sort of folio folder. But I'll leave mine this way. So this is going to be a cover for my journal, and once it's all done, I'm going to share it with you. So this is a 12 by 12 size. I'll put the measurements down below for your 12 by 12 paper. I'll also put the link down below for this video to make the smaller ones, and I just think these are just so cute, just adorable. This is a 6 by 8 size and just really cute. There's a little tag. Just love it. I love making these. I love making small little projects. And then you open it up that way, and then this is the part where you can add a gift card in this one. So it's the perfect spot for a gift card, and you can write your message there. So again, thank you everyone for enjoying my videos, tutorials, and I will be back with more videos, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.